Right, quiet lads. Quiet on set.
Mate, Dave, first time round here at your new place. How long you been in?
Since Christmas.
Yeah, just before
Christmas.
Christmas.
It was a bit of a bad time to move, to be honest with you. Everything's shut, people not wanting to do any work for us. Having to get all the gear over and keep the gym open as well, because the kids have got like championships and that.
Did they give you a handover period, like, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, they were good here.
Yeah, they were.
Because it's the same mill, isn't it?
Yeah, same mill, different unit, a bigger unit. Obviously, as you can see, it's still not finished, but
it's more open as well.
It's better than the other place already.
Yeah, there was a few hiding places in the other one, wasn't there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that, to be fair, that's it. And this place is give us more floor space, and no one can hide behind the bags or anything, you know, cheating. So it's much better.
So how long before you think? Another couple of months, is it?
Yeah, a couple of months it will be done.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of irons in fires. People are on with doing stuff. We've got dates for bits and pieces, kitchen.
Because you had those big heaters, didn't you? Are they going to be brought over from?
No, we are going to get an heater though, but not. Obviously this unit's not as high as that one, so it won't take us much to heat it.
Right.
So we're more economical.
We'll sell that heater. And
yeah, because it's probably about twice the height of that place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But that heater was the best heater the best thing I've ever bought. Never mind the best heater.
Yeah,
so if anyone wants to buy it,
inbox us.
A busy morning already. Come down here. You had two of the pros in there, and a load of what were they? Just keep fitters. Bugsy Malone was one of them.
Yeah, they train with us, like Bugsy and that train with us in the morning. There's John Mather. Shut up! John trains with us, a couple of John's mates, and then obviously these kids come in from Rebellion.
How many times a week do they come in?
We've got different.
Because I've seen you work with them.
I think there's about 20 lads who attend the gym every week, all in all, sort of thing, and they're coming 5 days a week.
It's popular.
They don't do full-time school, so this is like part of their curriculum, and it's good.
Part of their education.
It gets some discipline, learning new skills in boxing. It's more life skills as well than anything.
Yeah, you do see a difference in the kids when they first came.
Quick brief run over 2018. How did you see that for your gym in 2018? You had a lot of highs and a few lows.
Yeah, like anything, no lad, innit? I mean, all top trainers and stuff like that. They've had good wins last year, and they've had losses. And we're no different.
No, and you get these people like when you see them on Twitter, and they think it's some sort of profit, and they're saying, oh well, you learn off what we have actually learnt from last year. We've learnt a lot from them losses.
Well, you're both young trainers, really.
Yeah,
it's only about your fourth year.
This is what I mean. We have learnt.
25.
We've learnt from it. He's 25, I'm 27.
Yeah, ages you this game, doesn't it?
No, but we've learnt so much from last year, and there's things we did last year we'll never ever do again because of it.
You're developing a bit of a reputation in revitalising careers. You know, you've done it with Matty Askins, and we're going to talk about him later on. You've done it with Jack Armfield, and I was just watching Adam Little today, and you know, to keep that kid focused the way he has done with the circumstances that surrounded his career over the last 18 months has been absolutely amazing, mate.
Yeah, do you know what? He put it down to himself. Obviously, I mean, we're trying to keep him in the gym and change things for him in the gym so he keeps him.
But you've made a happy place for him.
That's first and foremost for him. That's what he needs, really.
This has been his little sanctuary, hasn't it?
Yeah, he's had a few changes behind the scenes as well, not just trainers, other things. Seems like he's in a good place. He knows he's in a good position now as a good springboard for the 2019 to really kick on, and hopefully upset one or two fighters that, you know, maybe look at Adam and think, oh, I'll take that fight, and then they'll be in for a big shock.
Well, going back to Matty Askins, I believe he's got a big fight lined up later on in the year.
Yeah, he's fighting over in Brussels.
Joel Tamway Jekko is fighting.
I forgot his name.
Give Craig Kennedy nightmares in what were a top fight actually. Another big man, he's 6'7". So we're going over to Brussels with Matty.
And is there a title on the line for this?
I think it's an IBO International or something like that.
Right, so hopefully it could be another good year for him, because obviously the disappointment with the O'Coley fight. But the good thing about that was the blame for that was laid at the feet of Coley, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and the belt.
we didn't. Yeah, it was more the belt. But yeah, we didn't look at it. There was no good point from that fight as far as I'm concerned. I don't know about anyone else.
But everyone seems to forgot of such a poor performance by Coley on that night, and now he's the golden boy again. Do you not think so?
It happens, doesn't it? I mean, it happens, and then if it boxes like that again, they'll remember. Just how many chances do you get to fight like that on a big stage? Well, I think he can't have any more now like that.
Yeah, we'll see how he's learned from that, won't we?
People are just going to stop, wash their hands of him, aren't they?
Do you think Matty
has to change?
Do you think Matty took anything from that? Does he think he could have done anything different? What, he lost his belt?
He got paid well, but he didn't take a lot of them, I don't think, no.
No, I mean, obviously, if that fight was ever to happen again, the only thing you could take away is I can't fight him the same way as I fought him last time. You know, it's like...
Do you think you could work out a way to beat him and nullify that negativity of his?
To be honest with you, I think I thought we'd found a way in that fight, but obviously we didn't get a chance to execute it because...
I don't think Matty was protected very well throughout the fight as far as the referees and things like that. I think they should have they laid the law down straight away and said, look, if this continues, we're going to throw him out. And I mean, I remember shouting over to the ref in between one of the rounds, like with my hands out, and he was like, well, what can I do? Enforce the rules. You know, you're the ref.
Yeah.
It was persistent holding, persistent headbutting. Listen, it was time and time ago. We forgot about it now, but now you ask, you know, that's the way we felt at the time. Well, it is what it is, isn't it?
Well, let's go on to more positive things. We've got young Mark Jeffers out on one of our shows on March the 9th.
Yeah.
Great performance last time out. Showed something that I don't think anyone realised he had, which is great footwork and slick boxing skills.
Yeah, Mark's the top boxer. Mark's problem
Yeah,
is...
but he likes fighting though, doesn't he?
I was just going to say, if you give me a chance, see, Mark's problem is his heart is that big, do you know what I mean? He likes having a fight, so we've got to control Mark because he can box.
And we don't want him to be one-dimensional either. We want him to be able to have right, this kid's might be out fighting within a round, so what do? Go in the next round and do the same again? No, you need to adapt. So sometimes you need to get your jab going, you need to work like that, so we want Mark to be a complete fighter really, rather than just a fighter.
I think he showed good signs in that last fight for that, and I think, you know, as I was saying before, we did a little Northwest or Central Area Region Boxers Awards, and John Evans brought up one to look out for.
Yeah, I seen
Mark Jeffers. And
he's only a kid and he's 20 years old, do you know what I mean?
Well, when he steps through those ropes, he's going to be 21, just turned.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is going to be his 10th fight and hopefully his 10th win.
Hopefully, yeah.
Do you feel you could push him a little bit towards those smaller titles, Central Area, before the end of the year?
Yeah, before the end of the year, no rush, but hopefully before the end of the year. I mean, we've got 12 in January, February now, aren't we?
And a lot of it's down to Mark's performances as well.
Obviously, I'm hoping that this could be his last 6-rounder, and then we'll step him up for an 8-rounder and see how he copes with that.
But exciting though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good fighter. He can do a bit of everything really. He's never in a dull fight.
Never.
He's had a good couple of scraps sort of thing.
Well, I was just talking to him before and we mentioned the Anthony Fox fight now.
Yeah.
I think in BoxRec records, Mark's ranked number 18 and Anthony Fox, who he beat, is ranked just one place above him.
Yeah.
But he's done amazing.
Yeah, he's had some good wins, hasn't he? In hindsight, I mean, Mark...
It was a good performance,
really
wasn't it then?
Win for him, really, yeah. What were he then, 19?
I don't even think he was 19, I think he was still 18.
Yeah,
so fighting a young man, because I think he was about 22, 23 at the time.
Gives some top lads nightmares, hasn't he? I've seen him on Sky a couple of times as well. So
well, he gave that Danny Dignam, put him over twice, didn't he? Former GB.
Tough kid, yeah, he's a tough kid.
And then that Cody Yates, who's I think is fighting for the Welsh super middleweight title.
Did he beat Luke Blackledge?
He did, he beat Luke Blackledge.
Yeah, he beat Blackledge. Yeah.
So when you take it all and you look back, you go,
Good experience, isn't it, from the learning fights, aren't they? You learn off them top journeymen. You know, all the little tricks and what they're going to do, what the coaches are saying while they're boxing in the corners, sort of things. I remember Nobby Nobbs had hit one of his kids with a shot, and Nobby Nobbs would be saying, "Oh, beautiful shot, Willie, beautiful shot," saying it. you learn off all that. It's all experience. You've just got to let that go in there and straight out to there. You only have to listen to what we're telling him in the corners, forget everything else. So it's all learning for him.
So you think this could be a good year for us? Get Matty back into winning ways and title contention again, and you've got Adam Little, because really it'd be fair to say the potential he's not achieved yet, has he?
No, it's not been seen either on a big stage, either, so, yeah, potentially he could do really well this year, yeah.
And maybe a future star in Mark Jeffers.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
He puts the work in, that's for sure.
Oh, I was watching him today, it was a good tough
He's
circuit
a good
that.
kid. He's non-stop, he's a pleasure to train, Mark,
Yeah, he's easy.
He's always in the gym, no messing about. We give him a day out, he'll come in the gym, so we have to say, no, go on, sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Well,
Sooner like that than having to phone someone up, where are you, texting and go knocking on the door. You don't need to do it, we're not bothered about that.
Valuable lessons learned there, though, aren't they? So it's good.
Right, so a great 2019 ahead of you. This place will hopefully transform.
Yeah, in a couple of months, yeah.
And we'll get it all nice and warm.
Definitely.
And I'll catch up with you, and hopefully in March you'll have another 2 wins for the gym.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Take care, lads.
Cheers, Lee.
Bye.
Cheers, Lee.